You don't know me. I'm not famous. I'm not even an influencer. I'm someone that nobody cared for and no one took seriously until. No.
Bullshit!
Gotta go. Oh, it's Leo. He.
The brains said she would do it, and the brains delivered.
Damn, it's really working.
Looks and feels real. The hardware is fake.
Oh, I sent you a present.
Ma'am.
So you remember who you're working for?
I'm still totally confused as to whether I like the ending scene of the Bad Influencer series on Netflix or not. Actually, scratch that, I didn't like it. Not because it was bad, but more because BK did not get a happy ending. In fact, the ending for BK was not far off, as bad as things could get, because ultimately she traded one crazy gangster boss for an even crazier, more powerful gangster boss. So she didn't escape the game at all.
No.
Bullshit!
The only thing she got out of the whole thing was a school for her son and a good friend in Pinky. Come to think of it, now she's locked up, the school for her son is not even certain. So that just leaves the good friend. Wow.
Oh, it's Leo. He.
The real question is, what is next for BK now she has lost everything? Locked up in prison and answering to a deadly gangster.
The brains said she would do it, and the brains delivered.
For me, episode 7 really did BK bad, but at the same time, this is where her story and the series completely erupts. Because BK launches what is easily her wildest, boldest, most reckless idea of the whole season. Actually, it was Pinky's idea. But anyway, the plan is so chaotic that it was destined to fail from the very start. The aim of this plan was really to fool everyone. The cops, Alex, the influencers, Montcler, everyone. On top of that, all the end customers. There is no doubt BK is super smart, but one of her main weaknesses is she thinks everyone is stupid and will never actually figure out her plans or even think one step ahead. And as soon as that happens, everything quickly falls apart. Look at the panic, for example, when Alex turns up at the event. She never gave it a second thought that Alex might want to protect his interest. Come on, BK. With all of that stacked against her though, she almost pulls off the impossible and sells all the fake bags needed to raise the money.
Damn, it's really working.
Sadly, the whole thing fell apart in the end. And worst of all, it could have been much worse. Look what happened to Alex. Anyway, back to the influencer auction where things started well, but quickly became chaotic.
Looks and feels real. The hardware is fake.
Then very emotional when BK had to rip off the mask and reveal who she really is to try and get things back on track.
You don't know me. I'm not famous. I'm not even an influencer. I'm someone that nobody cared for and no one took seriously until.
And it worked. For a split second, it feels like a genuine turning point. She reaches her target, and at this point, I thought BK is finally free. That didn't last long though, because as I said earlier, BK thinks everyone is stupid, and that was her downfall. Alex was clearly paranoid from the beginning because he had sent one of his men to the hospital to keep an eye on Leo just in case things went wrong. The minute he found out there was a police officer stationed at the hospital, he knew BK was playing with him, and then everything changed. And just like that, Leo is snatched away, and BK is dragged across town trying to save them both. Timber eventually gets to Leo, but BK once again barely escapes. It's not a true escape though, because it's at this point that she loses one master but gains another who is even more dangerous and well connected. And after all of that effort, plotting and scheming, BK still has to face the music with the cops. This time, no bargaining, no special treatment, no last minute rescue, because she's arrested, humiliated, and thrown in prison. Now she is truly alone, except, surprisingly, good old Pinky stood by her.
Gotta go.
That is as good as things get for BK at this point, because when she returns to her cell,
Oh, I sent you a present. So you remember who you're working for?
we realize that even in prison, she is not free. She is still trapped, and the only thing she has now is more uncertainty, fear, and questions about what schemes and scams her new boss will want her to do. This scene is so bad because it kind of sums up BK's rise and fall over 7 wild episodes. All she is trying to do is just make a living and get by, but wherever she turns there is problems and struggles. If there is an episode 2, BK will either break completely or she'll need to transform into someone far more dangerous. The question is, will BK ever be free and successful? Or is she destined to sink even deeper into a world she's been fighting so hard to escape? Let me know what you think.
I was seeking freedom.
I want certificates of authenticity of all the bags.
He already suspects that we're working with the cops if he finds out, Pinky. No.
Looking to strangers on the internet for validation. So, are we on? I need you to hashtag detox.
BK, I'm about to put a 500K hole in the petty cash. Heads up.
From the fans at home and everybody in here, I want to see those bids.
Okay. So it checks out.
You do know that we actually supposed to sell these, right? Yes.
That it was me disrespecting me.
We are going to break the internet and make 5 million. You don't understand why I did what I did.
I don't.
It's because I see the potential. I can make you so much more money.
She's just a girl at the end of the day trying to provide for a kid.
Please.
Ma'am.
Stay safe and see you soon for another review.